Hi everyone, it's the English Simmer here, and about a month ago now, I uploaded a video about a challenge that, without sounding dramatic, very much changed my life when it came to The Sims 4. And this was actually suggested by one of you lot, so I cannot thank you enough. Honestly, playing through this challenge has made me want to record another video where I ask you lot for your favorite challenge ideas and just do kind of a playlist based off all of your favorite things about The Sims, because I always say the Sims community is one of the most diverse, it's one of the most creative, and I mean, you lot just prove it time and time again. So today's video is once again having a cheeky little look at my Globetrotter challenge. I've been playing this over on my Twitch, twitch.tv/EnglishSimmer. If you want to drop a follow over there, I go live every Monday and every Wednesday, and I have been playing a lot of this challenge because it truly has made me fall back in love with The Sims 4. But this one is a little bit different because I also want to talk about some of the mods. Two of them are actually very recent. I literally just downloaded them before recording this video. Great. Okay, cool. We have a pile of dust here, which is actually where our piss bush was. So I'm gonna have to get ourselves another freaking pee bush. I'm gonna link all of the challenge rules down below. I don't want to go into loads of them, super in depth, but it is made by the incredible Moonfee, and I'll be going over kind of the rules of Sulani, which is currently the second stage of this challenge. I don't want to put it over this or else he's not gonna be able to collect it, although that currently feels far too close to my tent. I don't want to be living out my Leeds Festival reality. Honestly, that moment when you make up at a music festival and you can just hear bouncing off your tent and you're like, I really hope it's not raining, but I hope even more that someone's not pissing up the side of my tent. And usually they are. I am actually gonna have our little sim, Andre, go out tonight. His social is currently terrible, so we definitely need to work on that, which is not good considering he's a bro sim and is very, very extroverted. Obviously, he's traveling around between different Sims worlds. He wants to make connections and make friends and experience different cultures and all of that, so definitely not the one. However, before he does, I want to quickly change his aspiration because he has actually completed the aspiration needed when you are in Sulani. The rules for round 2 are: having spent the summer and fall in Mount Komorebi, your sim sets out to Sulani for the winter. They just want to chill, run away from the storm, which is hilarious because there are so many fecking tropical storms over here, and sink their toes into the ocean. Aspiration to complete is beach life. It's a little bit more chilled out. Usually they have 2 aspirations and you do it actually over 2 seasons. This is a little bit different. However, I have actually downloaded 2 actually of A Deep Indigo's lifetime aspirations. One of them is actually under location, which is seasoned traveler, meet 5 new Sims, reach level 3 in the photography skill, study a foreign language. I do also, off the recommendation of one of you lot from the last kind of update I did about my Globetrotter challenge, download the language barriers mod, which is by Frank. I'm gonna list all and link all of the mods that I talk about in the description down below. So if you yourself want to take on this challenge, or you just feel like the mods would be good for something else that you're maybe doing in The Sims 4, then definitely go check them out. Support modders. We love modders and CC creators. Most of these places we do still have yet to visit. Unfortunately, we have already visited Mount Komorebi. However, I do want him to go back when I've finished this challenge to actually take on the mountain, because we didn't get our climbing anywhere near where it needed to be. So I'm having him continuously work on his climbing skill, which I think is quite fun. He's gonna go back to where it all started. And then the second one is actually under popularity, and this is the blog artist aspiration, again by A Deep Indigo. I kind of wanted something to do on the side, make a little bit of money, hopefully, fingers crossed, because you can get blog support donations. I kind of want to do a cheeky little travel blog. Use the register blog on SimBlogger interaction on the computer under the blog menu. I also downloaded SimNation Travel, which actually offers more realistic travel in The Sims 4 passport. So I have a passport in his inventory, although I'm now not sure if it maybe has registered him as being like a Sulani local and like living here. But yeah, you can like book travel reservations, you can hire a travel agent, which I think is so sick. Andre has successfully registered his blog name and domain on SimBlogger. All that's needed is to choose a blog type and begin blogging. Review personal news or hobby. Discuss fitness, wellness, home and garden, sports, technology, games, skills, and more. Discuss personal subjects like career, family, interior design, personal growth. I feel like a personal one is a little bit, I know like traveling is a hobby, or that's what people on dating apps want us to know. Jesus Christ, the amount of people that were like, my hobbies include travel, and like that was the only thing about them. I'm like, babes, doesn't like half the population, probably even more, enjoy traveling? General personal post, family update, home renovation, work update. Now I'm thinking, should I have done hobby? I love how it's like, oh yeah, I want to go out and like have a drink at the bar and it's already like 9 p.m. Maybe he's just like, absolutely F this, like I'll delete this one because it's not really what I had in mind. And then we will go on over to the little bar. It's a ladies' night. That's what he likes to hear. We are gonna come order our favorite drink. We actually have the free love NAP on at the minute. I don't actually vote on NAPs. I just let the community decide on those. I don't like voting in them because he's technically just like traveling here, you know, like he is not part of the community in the sense that he's gonna live here, and like he doesn't want that to have an effect or influence on the people. But everyone truly does just keep making out with each other. If we actually go to his relationships, he has a little bit of flirtiness going on with Makoa. Makoa is scared of the storm. We're gonna go discuss fears with him because it sounds like he might potentially need it. Gonna try and calm him down a little bit. He's like, okay, I've just gotta breathe. Oh, I think we also have a little bit of a flirtationship with Loario. He just came up to us and started like sucking on our neck whilst we were at the beach, which I know is a sentence and a half. But I mean, he's experiencing the local cuisine. However, just as a little update on his romantic life, he is kind of invested in Jade Rosa. He actually came across her in a club in Mount Komorebi and was like, holy shit, this woman is beautiful. I am in love. Ooh, there we go. So this is actually the language barriers mod. They both speak Toki Sulani extremely well, but Iosefina is the only one who is fluent. She can teach him everything he has left to learn, and they should never experience issues after that point. He is actually, I think, maybe, yeah, he's a level 7 in Toki Sulani, so he's actually doing very, very well. He can actually go onto his phone and do like a sim lingo lesson, which I think is in entertainment. It's basically Duolingo, but in The Sims. I also want him to start learning Windenburgish, because obviously Jade is from Windenburg, and a lot of the times when he's like trying to flirt with her, they definitely have some miscommunication. She thinks that we have insulted her so many times when we really, really haven't. Why are you learning how to fight someone? That's not what we need. That is not what you should be doing as you are traveling across the globe. Everyone around us is so built. Obviously, he's been climbing a lot, and I feel like climbing gives you the same like buffs that gardening used to do in base game. Remember when you had your Sims garden and they just got super, super buff and everyone was walking around with like 8 packs? Good times. That's how you know you played the Sims 4 base game from release. But yeah, there are definitely a lot of mods that I think I want to add back into my game. Like, I kind of want the like dazed one when you get juiced, just to make this like super realistic. I definitely want it to be like realistic gameplay, and I feel like I'm definitely getting there. And I also think this is why it's like reconnecting me with The Sims so much. Like, it feels so nice just to be able to take my time and not feel like I have to hit like a bunch of story points for like a let's play. Like, it really is just about like exploring the worlds and also still having like checklists, which obviously I absolutely adore in the game. At least night out on the town was successful. I'm fairly sure we didn't pay anything for those drinks, so very much a successful night. That's like a night out in Newcastle, or at least like 10 years ago when I was in university this was the case, probably not the case now, but you'd go out with like 20 quid and you'd come home and you'd have like 30 quid in your pocket and you're like, how was I a couponing queen? How did I actually earn money back on my night out? Ooh, work starts for Andre in 1 hour. I fully forgot this, but obviously with us completing our aspiration that we needed to do, as per the Globetrotter rules, we were actually allowed to get ourselves a little part-time job. So he actually is working as a lifeguard. He works 8 a.m. to 12 p.m, which obviously I wanted to include in this video as a little treat for you all. A little bit of muscled Andre as a treat. Here's the Baywatch shot. He's actually changed his shorts up today. He usually is wearing his little like red ones, but he decided to go with yellow today. We are actually going to strictly enforce the rules. He's actually already gonna get a promotion, so we will actually just continue to work normally. He's already a level 2 in the fitness skill. Hello. Ooh, I should probably give you an update on his skills. Obviously our optional aspiration was the Lord of the Knits when it came to stage 1, which is Mount Komorebi. So he's a level 10. We managed to complete that aspiration alongside the Mount Komorebi Sightseer aspiration. Already a level 7 in Sulani, 6 in cooking and fitness, 5 in charisma, 5 in handiness, 4 in both rock climbing and Komorebigo, which is the language of Mount Komorebi. I actually only downloaded the language barriers mod like halfway through us being in Mount Komorebi, so that's why he's not great at it. The only annoying thing is, and this was my main critique of Snowy Escape when that pack actually dropped, is the fact that you can't really practice snowboarding anywhere else outside of Mount Komorebi. I still wish that they had given us the little like snow ice half pipe so that we could at least practice it in like different areas. Obviously, if you have fitness stuff, then you have access to the rock climbing wall, so thankfully we can do rock climbing wherever. There is actually a little gym over in this direction that has them. Oh, we're keen. We actually are encouraging everyone just to date everyone. I feel like the free love spirit of Sulani has really got to Andre. Give Andre a bow and arrow. Cupid has competition now. Once again, I'm fairly sure all of these all the gay little people who live in my camera would not mind seeing that. He got promoted to a wave watcher. He's changed again. Oh my goodness. Man gets through the shorts. What are you doing? You just like sharting constantly? I mean, to be fair, if I had to save someone from like a shark or even saw like a shark, I would also shark. Shark for the sharks. I wish we had a full-blown hobby system. Oh my goodness. It's been so many years since I made that video. I think I made it in like 2019. I will never ever forget like the concept art that someone created for a hobbies pack in which like you had like talents and stuff and therefore you got better or like worse and your skills went up faster for them. Ooh, it looks like he's getting itchy. He might be getting sick. He can do general hobby posts, fitness goals, games I'm playing, which he doesn't really play that many unless he just constantly updates people on his Simlingo, which honestly I feel like people would be interested in. He gains 75 followers. Nice. There is actually a little fishing competition going on. It's time to catch some fish and win big. I do have the mod that tells me about these festivals. Catch the most fish in the fishing competition, eat freshly caught seafood. They do just say follow the balloons, and I'm going to assume that it's follow the fish balloons this time around. So it is happening over here. We are absolutely gonna place that bad boy down. We're gonna use a coconut. Crabs like coconuts, right? That's what I'll tell myself. Nobody better steal my trap. I swear, I'm watching you. Wikipedia. Whoa, Oleana is not that type of festival. Oh, there's actually a fish in here. I can see it. There's one in this one as well. Oh, he is defo sick. Oh no. You get one part-time job. You sit in a lifeguard chair once and boom, wee bed bugs. I met this person online and they want to meet me at the romance festival. Will you come with me? This girl, she just likes stabbing me in the heart and then just slowly twisting the knife. She is playing so hot and cold. Can I just say, First of all, I'm not actually allowed to travel. I know that sounds like an excuse for the fact that I just don't want to help you meet someone else romantically. Do you not see our matching black shades? We're meant to be. She truly is just breaking his heart over and over again. I feel so sorry for him. He's gonna get sad about that. We are gonna go bring our own fish. We're gonna bring that catfish. I really want... Ooh, we'll go for a catfish stew. That's also gotta be good if you're not feeling well. That sounds like, you know, home style, like, delicious food that's gonna make you feel better. No fish have swum in it yet? I mean, that's a straight up lie. Unless maybe that's just like the bait hovering around in there. I don't know. It looks like fish to me. Is Wikipedia still around? No, she's not. Okay, we're gonna go talk to Kiala. I actually really like Kiala. She is the Joker of Sulani. Let me just tell you. She brings me food all of the time. I feel like she reminds him of his grandma, who he actually did like Lord of the Knits for because she used to knit. So I really like the little blossoming friendship between these two. I thought he was meant to be good at Sulani now. Why is it still saying that he's saying nonsensical stuff? To be fair, we can talk to her a lot more than we can talk to people who speak other languages, which is something really cool about the language barrier mod, is that you actually don't have that much to like talk about with people who you don't understand their language. Oh my goodness, this stew fixed him right up. Look, he's not even itchy anymore. Also, he's an expert when it comes to chopsticks. Snort right. Snort the second. Ah! It's no surprise that he got discussed fear of death after literally being thrown in the water by our bike. I am gonna wrap up this little video here. I just kind of wanted to do an update. I kind of treat this family how I used to treat current households when I used to make those type of videos. If you are looking for a Sims 4 challenge and you're kind of like over the sort of like legacy challenges and you want something a little bit different, this one I can highly recommend. It's also like super customizable. Even if you don't have like all of the worlds needed to play this, you can kind of come up with your own little places to travel and your own itinerary and challenges for that location. Like I for one don't really want supernaturals in my challenge, so I'm thinking of sending him off to San Myshuno instead of going to any of the supernatural worlds and having him complete like the city native and then also maybe another secondary aspiration, because I felt like San Myshuno was kind of missing in the challenge rules. I will link the rules down below. They were made by Moonfeet. This is not my own challenge. I just have an awful lot of feelings about it. Or if you're trying any other challenges, definitely leave them in the comments down below, because it's very likely that I'm probably going to make a video again on your favorite challenges, because that's how I found out about this one. So I just want to bring the love and spread the light to more challenges within the community. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you always, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.